Hi guys, welcome to the third video of AI automation with Zapier. In this video, I'll show you guys how to use MCP server with Zapier so you can connect all of these 8,000 tools available within Zapier. If you don't know what is MCP is, let me give you a very basic explanation. So let's say you are creating or you're thinking to create an email for your vacation or for whatever reason, right? You go to ChatGPT or you go to Gemini or all of these tools and ask to create an email. It's going to provide you a text format of the email. You will copy that and then you will paste it to your Gmail inbox or wherever you want to send the email from. But what if it could directly access your email? That's where MCP comes in, MCP Model Context Protocol, where it's going to give tools to your LLM. And you can use that with Zapier. So you will have these 8,000 tools which Zapier has, and your LLM will be able to access all of these tools using the Zapier MCP. So that's really cool concept which you can use. If you still don't understand that, I'm going to give you an example of how you can do that. So let's start with going to mcp.zapier.com. Before we move on to that, this video is sponsored by Zapier. So thank you very much, Zapier, for sponsoring the video. And now let's proceed with that. So first we're going to create an MCP server in mcp.zapier.com. So let's click on new MCP server. And here we will select a client. So here we have Claude. If you're using Claude desktop or browser version, we have Microsoft Copilot Studio. We have all of these different AI assistants and we have these APIs. So you can also use it via API. And we have these command line interfaces. We have these code editors. In this example, I'm going to show you how to connect it with your VS Code and Cursor. So let's start with the VS Code. I'm going to select VS Code and you can name your MCP server whatever you want. I have named it VS Code MCP server. So click on create MCP server. And here it's asking us to add a tool. Now you can add any of the tool. Like if you want to send a Slack message using this MCP server, you want to create a new contact in HubSpot, you want to create a new Google Doc, you want to send an email, you want to add a new calendar event, whatever you want, you can do that easily with this Zapier powered MCP server. Now I'm going to click on Gmail and try to create a draft of the email. And here we have this option of create a draft. So we will for now just give it access to one tool. Again, you can give access to all of the tools or whatever tools you want to give this MCP server. Now let's click on connect. And here it's now connected. Now, if we click on this connect, you can see it's showing us all of the instruction where we will need to add our MCP server URL, right? And we're going to do that in our VS Code. So all of the instructions are already there. I'm going to open up my VS Code. And here I am going to press Shift Command P. Here we have this option of add MCP server. I'm on Mac. If you are on Windows, you can use Control Shift P as a command to open up the command palette. Or if you don't want to have the shortcut, you can simply click on search and then add this and you can simply add MCP server, right? And once you click on add MCP server, click on this HTTP server events. And here we will add our URL, which is provided here. So that's our server URL for this MCP server. We're going to simply copy. Now make sure to use this very secretly because it's a URL which is going to give access to all of the tools which you have available on this server. Make sure to use it cautiously. I'm going to click on copy URL and paste it here and then press enter. And now it's asking us to name the MCP server. Let's name it Zapier MCP or Gmail, whatever you want to name it, right? I'm going to hit enter. And now it's going to add in this Zapier URL through which we will be able to access our tool, which we have given to this server. So we have given this Gmail tool for now, and we can access this now in our VS Code, right? Now, if I open up my agent, you can see that we have tools available here, Zapier MCP Gmail, and you can see that we have this Gmail create draft tool available. Now let's try asking it to create an email. So please create an email to send to my boss for promotion of my job. Let's try that and see what happens. So I'm gonna hit enter and it's working. Let's see what it does. And you can see that it's thinking. So currently it's using GitHub Copilot. And now you can see that it's asking my permission to access the tool. I'm going to simply click on allow. Perfect. So it has created the email. Now I'm going to go to my email to see if it is showing up. Let's go to my Gmail email and go to draft to see if it has the email created. It has it. So here you go. You can see request for promotion to desired title, hi boss name, achievement. So it added a lot of placeholders. I get that I didn't provide complete information, but you can see that it did access the tool and created the draft email. Now imagine connecting all different tools using Zapier MCP. Now let's do the same thing with the cursor. I'm gonna open up the cursor. Okay, I have cursor open, favorite AI code editor nowadays, but I'm gonna go back here, Zapier, and from VS Code, let's select cursor. And now if I click on connect, you can see that we have all of the details showing up for cursor. Now in cursor, we need to open cursor settings. You can press these shortcut keys or simply go to this gear icon here and then open settings. From here, click on tools and MCP, and here click on add custom MCP. Now here we will need to add the code which is provided here. So we're gonna simply copy this code here and paste it here. That's it. That's how easy it is to connect your Zapier MCP server with VS Code and with cursor. And you saw the power of cursor. You have 8,000 tools accessible with this MCP server. That's it for this video, guys. It was a short video. Make sure to check out the previous video which I created. In those videos I've shown you guys the basics of Zapier, how to create Zap, and in the second video we learned how to create a chatbot using Zapier AI. So make sure to check those videos out. Link will be in the description as well. That's it for this video. Until next video, have a great day.